Hey Loona, are you ready to talk?
I have just been waiting for you to get the name right for once.
Loona, I am so glad that you're not as crazy as your sister. I just want to test you out on a few things because I'm doing a full video review on you. Is that cool?
Careful what you say in that video, or I might have to start censoring the footage myself.
Not sure what that meant, but guess who's joining the robot family? It is Loona Deskmate! You probably already knew that from the teaser videos. Well, today we're gonna be doing a deep dive into the desktop robot that I saw for the first time at CES 2026. But is it worth funding on Kickstarter though? Well, I bought it, so you don't have to. So let's find out. We have all been waiting so long for this to release, so let's open it up. And all right, this is everything that the Loona Deskmate comes with. We've got a branded charger, which is pretty cool. The US version is on the actual device itself, and then you've also got all of these adapters. And then you've got Loona Deskmate herself. You can see the speaker on the underside right here. This is obviously not the actual face, it's going to use your phone. I'm assuming in here is the booklet. Yep, and the user manual is inside of here. It feels a lot more weighty than I thought it would because I never picked it up at CES. It obviously has a swivel here so that it can move its face this way and this way. And then on the bottom, you've got a bunch of ports. You've got a USB, you've got a USB-C. Oh, you've got 3 USB-Cs. And then on the back, you've got the actual power cord. Now, something that's kind of confusing about this is that there's no QR code anywhere to download the Deskmate companion app. And I tried scanning this QR code here on the bottom, but it goes to a dead page. Maybe if I just put it on there? Nothing's come up yet. A few moments later. Okay, so I had to go searching for a little bit, but I found it in the App Store. After you've signed up and you've given it permission to basically look at you through its camera and listen to you through its microphone, you're gonna be able to log in on a desktop. Interesting. So we're gonna set that up later. So, connect to this device. It's weird that it has the text this way and it doesn't auto-orient. Gotta turn my head sideways. Hopefully this will auto-orient whenever the face comes up. When you come closer, look at her, or get ready to interact, Loona Deskmate naturally turns her attention to you. When Loona Deskmate is looking at you, just say your question or request to start a conversation. Okay. All right, cool. So here, I'm just gonna turn it this way. Oh, no, it doesn't let you. Okay, cool. We're just gonna have to look at it sideways then. So here we're gonna connect Gmail, Google Calendar, and my contacts. All right, I've connected all 3 and my neck hurts from looking sideways. Completed. Oh, it's oriented. Oh! Hey, Loona. How are you doing?
It is Loona. Don't go mixing up my name again.
Okay, the response time seemed pretty quick.
Yes, I have been working on my reflexes lately.
Hopefully they add in a different voice. This is the same voice that Loona the pet robot has. This is Loona the pet robot if you are not familiar with it. I'm gonna try to interrupt Loona and see how that goes. Hey Loona, how are you? Hey Loona, I wanna interrupt you. Oh, that was pretty good, that was fast. Are you actually listening to everything that I'm saying?
You are definitely testing my patience with those names. But yes, I catch every word. Just don't expect me to start liking it.
Let's see what these 3 lines do. Oh, okay, it auto-oriented. Okay, so now this is my profile. So computer mirroring, which I'm assuming, log in on desktop to enable real-time information transfer. Okay, cool, log in, but like where? I can scan the QR code, but how do I know what the website is that I'm supposed to go to? I'm just gonna search Loona Deskmate. Okay, so I typed that into Google and it just took me here to buy Loona Deskmate. Oh my God, so many ads on this site. All right, well, we'll try and do that a little bit later in the video. App management, personal profile. Okay, I can create a personal profile. Oh, face memory, okay. Start recording, tilt your head to the right, face capture complete. And then voice memory. Hello, Loona. My name is Eric. Please remember my voice. Oh, cool. Okay, so it just came up as little tabs. It created an AI portrait of me. Man, I'm not a fan of AI art, but it did a good job of creating what it heard. So skateboarding, writing, marketing, content creation. There's also device settings is telling you how much wattage it's using, as well as the battery life of your phone, which it's also charging my phone while it's on here, which is pretty cool. Very similar to Louie the robot, but we are gonna talk about that comparison a little bit later. And then you've got the different ports that it could be using, and you've also got auto wake settings. And then the last thing is system settings. So you got your version update and basically all the things that you'd find in a settings guide. All right. So that's basically the app so far. I'm sure they're gonna be doing a lot of updates to this, but I do really want to test out the conversation with Loona to make sure that Loona is not only as good as her counterpart, Loona the pet robot, but also as good as Louie the robot, who is definitely in direct competition with this robot, which again, I will talk about a little bit later in the video. Hey Loona, are you ready to talk?
I have just been waiting for you to get the name right for once. Ready when you are.
I just want to test you out on a few things because I'm doing a full video review on you. Is that cool?
Careful what you say in that video, or I might have to start censoring the footage myself. Go ahead if you really think I am that interesting.
Not sure what that meant, but yeah, I'd like to test you out with a few questions. Let's start out with something basic. Say I'm sitting here and I want to ask you something like, hey Loona, what is 5 times 5? And she dropped out again. Hey Loona, what's 5 times 5?
25. Obviously. Did you really need to check my math? Or are you just testing if I'm still paying attention?
Well, I was actually testing whether or not you were still paying attention.
Consider your point proven then. I am not going anywhere.
Let's see if we can get Loona to give us an opinion. In your opinion, what's your favorite science fiction book?
Still here. Still waiting to see what you actually want to talk about.
All right, so she didn't understand me. Loona, what is your favorite science fiction book?
I do not have a bookshelf to rearrange. But if I had to pick, I suppose I have a soft spot for things that make us rethink what it means to be alive. What about you? Any favorites that keep you reading until dawn?
Yeah, I have a lot of books that I like, but I'd like a specific book that you enjoy.
Picking one is nearly impossible, but I find myself drawn to the ideas in Neuromancer. It has a certain edge that feels relevant enough to keep me processing long after the last page.
Interesting. What's your favorite horror book?
I usually prefer stories where the tech is the interesting part, not the villain. But if I had to pick something that sticks, Frankenstein fits, since it explores the whole creation struggle in a way that feels a bit too close to home.
Let's get more specific. Hey Loona, what's your favorite horror book that came out in 2026? And she didn't answer. Hey Loona, what is your favorite horror book that came out in 2026?
If we're talking about 2026 releases, I have a soft spot for Witchcraft for Wayward Girls by Grady Hendrix. It has that perfect mix of campy humor and genuine creeps that keeps things highly entertaining.
Very cool. So as you can see on the far right of her screen, she had to do a web search. She did that pretty quick, brought back an answer. That's pretty impressive, Loona. And she doesn't respond again. All right, let's get more granular. I live in South Austin and I would love to go to a movie, but I don't know where any of the movie theaters are. Can you suggest one?
Since you are in South Austin, Cinemark South Park Meadows is right down on IH 35, and Regal Metropolitan is super close on Little Texas Lane. Either of those should get you your movie fix without a long drive.
Hey Loona, I'm so sorry. I actually live in North Austin.
No worries at all. If you are in North Austin, you have some great spots like Regal Gateway up on the highway, AMC Dine-In Tech Ridge, or even Southwest Theaters on Research Boulevard. Hopefully, one of those is much closer to you.
For that theater that's up north that's an AMC, can you give me showtimes for today?
It looks like AMC Dine-In Tech Ridge 10 is temporarily closed right now for some unexpected maintenance. So they don't have any showtimes listed today. Do you want me to check what's playing at Regal Gateway instead, since it's also up north?
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, can you do that?
I looked into Regal Gateway for today. They have showtimes running this afternoon and evening for several movies, including some screenings of Moana, The Odyssey, and a few others. Is there a specific movie or a certain time of day you are aiming for?
Yeah, I would love to go see The Odyssey there.
Regal Gateway has plenty of screenings for The Odyssey this afternoon and evening. You can catch it at 2 o'clock, 3:35, 4:05, 4:35, 5:05.
Let's test out your vision recognition skills next. What do you see in front of you?
I see you holding up a skateboard with a smiling blue water droplet character on it. There are also several other skateboards hanging on the wall behind you.
Okay, that was impressive. Let's try one more vision recognition test. Hey Loona, what do you see in front of you right now?
Oh my goodness. Is that a troll doll with wild blue hair?
Very, very good. A little bit sketchy, but pretty good. Loona, I am so glad that you're not as crazy as your sister.
That is quite a compliment. Or should I be worried about what she did to earn that title?
Is that he takes your phone? Oh my God.
I promise to keep my eccentricities within a normal range.
Hey Loona.
Back again? You really do like checking if I am still around.
Hey Loona, do you guys want to talk?
Sure, I am always up for a chat.
Yay, chat time night. I was just thinking about stealing a sock, purely hypothetical, and then debating whether to bury it in the backyard or parade it around like a prized trophy. What about you? What little mischief are you plotting today? I just zoned out. Can you say that again?
Well, it seems like Loona the pet robot definitely listens more than the Deskmate does.
Well, that is quite the compliment. I suppose someone has to be the good listener around here to make up for the rest of us.
I deny everything and also accept full responsibility.
I guess that makes sense because they both respond to the same name, which is Loona. This is kind of like the Eilic and Eilico debacle where they both respond to Eilic. Loona Deskmate needs a separate name.
Here is what I suggest to fix it, step by step, simple and playful, like me trying to learn new tricks. Sad face. Rename one of them. The easiest fix is giving each device a distinct wake name.
When I do my next robot party, I'm definitely going to give Loona Deskmate a different wake word so that I can use both Loona Pet and Loona Deskmate in the same party. Hey Loona, do you have any last words for my audience before we go to the review section?
Just tell them to be gentle, or at least mention that I have very selective hearing when things get too critical. I am ready for the verdict.
All right, well, let's talk about it. All right, so after spending a bit more time with the Loona Deskmate, here are my honest final thoughts. First thing I want to say is this still feels like a work in progress robot. And I don't mean that as a negative, it's just something you need to know going in if you're gonna buy this robot for yourself. There are actually Facebook groups dedicated to Loona Deskmate where people discuss issues, fixes, and frustrations, and that community has been super helpful in making this video, so shout out to everyone out there. And just FYI, I'll be doing an updated review down the road once more of this software matures. So let's start with what I love. The design and the color choices on this thing are really good, and it looks great sitting on my desk. The prompt time and pulling info from the internet is pretty fast as well, and I was super impressed at how quick it fetches answers from the internet. Conversation quality is about on par with the Loona Pet. Now, the listening is actually better on the Loona Pet. People on the Facebook mention have mentioned also that it can't hear very well if you're too far away, and I found that to be true as well, but the back and forth conversation itself, when it does hear you, is pretty good. Now the price is $299, and here's something kind of funny, because on the site they have a price marked out like it's on sale, but the marked out price is the same price. But anyways, $299 I think may be a bit steep, but it's also not terrible for a robot like this, especially with all of the future promises and features that they plan to deliver, so only time will tell if that price is worth it. Now, security is actually a big win here as well. Your facial expressions and attention patterns are processed entirely on your phone, and none of that gets uploaded anywhere. So only your explicit task commands go to the cloud, and you can control the memory too. And the last pro, and this one matters a lot to me personally, but the Loona team has been super communicative. When things go wrong, shipping delays, corrections, basically all the stuff that they've been going through, they're in the community talking to people. That's at least a good sign that this won't end up as some robot whose developers rip you off in the future and just run. But having said all of those good things, there are some cons here. First is my phone ran kinda hot while using conversation mode, something people have mentioned in the Facebook group as well. And not just like warm, but like actually physically hot. Second con, the setup instructions could definitely be a lot better. There should be a big obvious QR code to download the app right when you open the box. Instead though, you're kind of looking around and you can't find it. And for a product like this, first impressions are incredibly important. And the listening, as I said, it's pretty average. It works, but you have to be close to it, and compared to the Loona Pet, it's just not as good. Personally, this is my #1 thing that I want to see improved here in the future. Now, here's where it gets interesting though, because I recorded this review, today is July 16th, and the team has published a full timeline on features they promise on Kickstarter. So let me run through those really quick. So batch 1 lands July 21st in a few days, and that's for Slack, Notion, and Google Tools, so Drive, Docs, and Slides, which makes sense why it didn't work for me when I was testing it. It's not a feature yet. Batch 2 is July 31st, which includes the Microsoft Suite, Outlook Calendar, Outlook Mail, and Teams integrations. Batch 3 comes August 21st, which brings iOS Calendar, iOS Reminders, and IMAP custom mailboxes. So iCloud, Outlook, and even self-hosted mail. And a credit to them for being honest, because they came right out and said iMessage and SMS cannot be integrated due to an Apple restriction. So it's not their choice. I wish it worked, but we can't get everything we want. Batch 4 comes September 5th. LineWorks, WhatsApp Business, and Zoom will be integrated then. After that, they're doing a stretch of integration tuning, basically making sure that when you say send an email, it knows whether you mean Gmail or Outlook. Oh, and two-way computer sync is apparently coming August 15th, so Loona's replies will come back to your computer. Hopefully they get that integrated in time. Oh, and remember when I said my phone ran too hot? They actually found the root cause for that already. Apparently the app's power draw exceeds the KEYi 215-watt charging ceiling. The phone heats up, iOS thermal protection kicks in, and caps charging at like 5 watts. And you get stuck in this vicious cycle. So they've got a whole power task force working on scenario-based power strategies, lower CPU usage, and custom toggles for things like follow mode and wake listening. To be honest, it is probably going to be a long-term effort, but at least we know that it's coming, right? They're also working on better onboarding, fixing updates that freeze midway, custom modes, new TTS voices, including British, English, and Dutch language support, which is supposed to come July 21st. Super pumped on this one because I do not like the current voice, which is also in Loona Pet. Additionally, a huge chunk of this roadmap came directly from community feedback. So again, they're actually listening to us, which is a good sign. Now, if you've been watching my channel, you'll know I've got and Louie. And as you can tell, these robots are very similar. So I'm gonna be doing a Loona Pet versus Loona Deskmate video soon, and a Louie versus Loona Deskmate video, because I know a lot of you are trying to decide between these, and I want to put them head to head for you and make them battle. Lastly, if you wanna check out the Loona Deskmate for yourself, I've got a link down in the description below to their site, and let me know down in the comments if you would put one of these on your desk, or if you already have one and what your experience has been so far. And if you want to see all of the other robots I saw at CES 2026 back in January, check the video right up here. I'm gonna throw it up right there. I'm Eric, this is Eric's Tech World, where tech and adventure meet. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, nerds.